Arena Breakout has recently released a new game mode, Northridge Isolation. Some players may think the same strategies and regular raids will work in Isolation, but this could result in avoidable errors. This guide will introduce a recommended approach for Isolation mode, as well as some details on how the loot and extraction situation has changed. In this mode, you're given only a pistol to start. When the raid begins, quickly search for weapon cases to upgrade your gun and medical supplies. Once you've got some basic equipment, head toward an airdrop or high-tier loot zone to stock up on better gear. Once you've filled your backpack, hit up a helicopter extraction point and wait for extraction. In Isolation, many supply containers like safes have been removed. On the other hand, there are tons of weapons, meds, and other containers added to the map. Areas that don't have many resources in a normal raid, like the bus terminal and dam, will spawn a lot of weapon cases in Northridge Isolation. There are 3 batches of airdrops in one raid. The first batch includes 2 airdrops. They're released 4 minutes after the raid starts. Observe the airdrop locations and make your move to quickly snatch supplies. However, airdrops attract a crowd due to how good the loot is. We recommend you avoid long battles at the start of a raid. Reserve your energy for snatching airdrops. When there are 10 minutes left, the second batch of airdrops is released. There's only one airdrop for this batch. You can bet there will be a fierce fight to claim it. You should approach this airdrop with a squad so you can strike in formation. The third batch of airdrops is released after the second wave of extraction points closes, and it lands close to the last extraction point. Head to the extraction point as soon as possible to wait in ambush. In this edition of Northridge Isolation, you can use flare guns to call in airdrops. That means there's an extra chance to find even more airdrops. During the event, there's a chance of finding the Mark III flare gun in any weapon case on the map. Simply fire the flare into the sky to summon call-in supplies. Airdrops have a chance of holding helmet crafting materials needed for the Premium on Autos event. Extract from Northridge Isolation by going to the helicopter zones shown on the map. There are 3 waves of extraction helicopters during the raid. When there are 16 minutes left, the pickup zone for the first extraction helicopter is shown on the map. However, the extraction point only activates starting at the 12-minute mark. 2 people can be extracted, and the extraction point closes after 1 minute. If the loot haul isn't looking so good, you should continue your search or wait for the second batch of airdrops. There's no need to extract during the first extraction wave. After all, the main point of Northridge Isolation is to get the most supplies. When the first helicopter is left, the map will immediately show the location for the second wave of extraction points. For the second wave, there are 2 extraction points. They're active when there are 7 minutes left in the raid. However, only 1 player can be extracted from each. These extractions are best for solo players. When the second wave of extraction points is closed, the last extraction point is shown on the map. 3 people can be extracted via this extraction point. The last extraction point is active when there's only 1 minute and 10 seconds left, and it closes with only 10 seconds remaining. Always keep an eye on the time, and avoid extraction failures during your search for supplies. We hope that this guide to Northridge Isolation has given you a better understanding of the best strategies and methods to gear up. We've got more surprises in the future, so stay tuned.